today's video we are talking about PowerPoint tips today. I looked at the PowerPoint on this old laptop, it's 2013, and I looked at PowerPoint on my slightly newer Mac, and the tips that I'm going to show you are on both of them. And then I'm going to show you my favorite tool with Bearwood Labs Power Pack for PowerPoint. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Lorianne, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Here at It's All Primary, we talk teacher side hustles, and I guess where I've been the last week. Actually, not the last week. I went into my class on Monday just for a few minutes. I just wanted to see what the room looked like, and the room looked really nice. In fact, the secretary, when she's introducing herself, says, I have, she's like, you've got the most coveted room. And I'm thinking, why? She's like, you've got a storage room. And I'm like, really? And it's true. And I had a few people say, I wanted your room because you have the storage room. But I don't think they realized someone is already taking care of the storage room. There was storage already in it. Not a lot, but Anyways, it was fine. It's a nice room. It's not as big as some of my other rooms. It's not as small as some of my other rooms. And the staff are super friendly. I've met most of them. I usually go for about 2-3 hours. I went today for about 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 2.5 hours I was there. So, and then I bring in no, I don't fill the car. I bring in, my goal is to bring in at least first term stuff. Not that I'm only going to be there for the first term, but I thought let's just get the fall stuff in. So that's what I've been doing. I keep my rooms very plain, but anyways, it's been a good week, and I'm hearing cha-chings again. Yay! I hope you are too. But let's get into this. PowerPoint. Someone asked me maybe about a month ago to if I was going to do another PowerPoint tips video, and I thought I'd wait till after the TPT conference. And I'm glad I did, because Chandra Martin, who is the teacher Gameroom on Teachers Pay Teachers and on Instagram, she's the PowerPoint expert. So if you're looking for PowerPoint tips, check out her Instagram, follow her over there, and she gives a tip. I don't know if it's every week, but she gives a tip regularly. Some of them work, again, because I have a Mac, and some of them don't work. It's fine. What I'm going to show you is, like, as I said, is available on both the PC and the Mac. And I think one of the tips is something one of you shared in the comments one day. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to do that now. So this pinning is not about Pinterest, but about PowerPoint, and why you would want to use pinning is that you will have this long list of PowerPoints after a while, and even more when you go to your open, and instead of trying to hunt for what you want, you can put it in your pinned section, and then you can find things much faster. I have hunted for countless PowerPoints, and then when I found out about this, I was like, you can put your templates in there, you can put the products that you're working on currently in there. So much faster to find your PowerPoint products. I've just started using this. I think I've only got 3. What I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to put more of my templates here. I've got to track down a few. They're in my external hard drive, but I'm going to pin more of the templates here. So all you need to do, for example, I'm going to show you bingo in a minute. All you do is you just go over here and click that pin right there. That's it. And now, voila, it's over there. Done. Okay, this next one for me is one that I keep forgetting about because I have an old habit of when I want to copy something, I do With the Mac, it's Command C, Command V. With the PC, it's Control C, Control V. But if I want to duplicate this image, actually all I have to do is do Command D, and there it is. I was like, why do I keep forgetting this? It drives me crazy. But yes, if you just want to copy an image instead of going Command C, Command V, just go Command D. You might have already known that, but like I said, that's just one that I just keep having trouble remembering. I think this was another one that Chandra Martin talked about, but I also heard it from someone else as well. But like I said, I'll give credit to Chandra Martin on this one. Changing pictures. Say I wanted this one to be the girl and not the boy. All I need to do is right click it where it says change picture, and I can either change picture from a file, right? I can just go in there, click on it, insert, and it is the same size. No figuring out the right size and all that stuff. So that is changing a picture, and I really like that. This is one I've learned from, Lessons in Learning, I think it was. She was talking about when you're creating templates, you can have what's called a master slide. And so I haven't actually made a product with this, I've just played with it. But what you do is you go up to View, and Master Slide is right here, Slide Master, and this is in both PCs. And as you work through these, it will retain the information when you go back to your original PowerPoint. Now, I don't use a lot of products where I need to constantly have a title, but for example, down here, I can put my copyright, so I can delete that, and I can drag over. I keep it on my desktop, so I can just drag it over. And now the slides will have that. But again, depending on what you create in your products, you can put it in here, and then every time you open up a new slide, it will have that. So these are all the different slide options. So again, you could just fill these out, the ones you need. So this one, I'm actually going to put copyright here and see what happens. Like I said, I have not used this for an actual product, and I only learned about this like barely a week ago, but I thought this is interesting. If I put that there, and then if I go up to Slide Master here and close, the product has got my copyright. And then if I make a new slide, I think even if I go blank, yeah, see, it's there. I mean, normally what I do is I right-click duplicate, but here's another option for you, right? You see, it's there every time I do it. Something you can play with. If you currently play with it or use it, please make a comment down in the notes, because I would love to hear how you use it. One of the things that I use a lot is dotted interlines. I have made my own printing sheets and spelling sheets and things like that, and I used to do them in Excel because I had no idea how to do them in PowerPoint. And this is actually not a new skill that I've learned, but somebody had it on, I don't even know, it's so long ago. Anyways, in order to create a dotted interline, all you need to do is just use your shape keys, which is right here, and take the lines and just draw a line. And I'm holding down my Command key right now, or the Control key, to keep the line straight. Make it black, and then I just copy it, duplicate it, and actually I'll make this, spread this out, and then if I'm not sure about the width here, I just click on each of them, holding down the Command key or Control key, arrange so that they are distributed vertically. So now they're even. I think they already were, but anyways. And then what I do is I just take the middle one and I change the outline to dashes, and I usually do the widest ones, and that's it. And then if I need a sheet of them, I copy those all. Now you can group them. And then I can just go Command D, Command D. Now I've got a few of them. And I can line them up again. But very easy to make. Done. This one I learned before I started using Canva for making video pins. I was on Pay Teachers Seller Forum, and there was a post on Pinterest and how many of them were switching from static pins to video pins, and this was probably a year ago or so. But anyway, someone said, hey, there's a YouTube tutorial on making video pins with PowerPoint, and I went on there. Can't remember the teacher's name. It was one of the teacher tech videos, and she showed how to do this, and I was like, this is way too easy. But you just insert a image. So let me just grab just bring it down in size a bit. And just go up to animations, and they will give you two sets. So let's do a fly in. See how, and this little one will show up, not on the presentation one, but just when you're working on it. And then you can do another one. So you can do one in the green and then one in the yellow. And I was doing a spinning earlier. And then you can put it on click or something else, but if I just show this in preview, maybe it's just one animation. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, I will duplicate this, Command D, and I'll give this one a different thing. Let's do another. Eek. Okay. All right, so if I do a preview, yeah, so when I duplicate it, it takes on the characteristics of this one, and then I'm able to add another one, which is interesting. Anyways, so that is animations. So this one I learned just playing around with transitions. So I'm going to keep with my little pirate birds, and I'm going to go up to transitions, and I'm going to do this one, morph. So what you do is you duplicate, it says to get, and it gives you the instructions. Whoops. To get the best results, duplicate a slide, move things around, and then apply the morph transition. So what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate the slide, and then I'm going to move these guys around. Move him underneath them. And then I'm going to make sure that this says under transitions, morph and morph. Okay, now let's play this, see if this works. Yeah, whoops, oh, that was interesting. And then it plays it again. That one went up and the other one was down. But anyways, there you go. Interesting. Last one, but this is one that gets asked about, and that is how to create a copyright. And it's very easy. On the Mac, you are going to hold your shift so that you get your parenthesis. Oops, I gotta make a text box. Okay. On the Mac, you make your parenthesis, lowercase c, and then do the other parenthesis, and it automatically goes like that. And when you do your copyright, you want to put the year, and then your store name or your brand name or your name, right? So I could, if you notice down below here, I've got It's All Primary and then my name. But that is how you do it. And then in order to keep that, all I do is I right click it, save it as a picture. and then I would just say copyright up here. And again, I keep mine on my desktop so that it's easy to drag over. If you have a PC, you're going to go Control plus Alt plus uppercase C. I believe it's uppercase C. This works as well for trademarks. It's a T, and registered trademarks is an R. And again, then you can right click it and save it as a picture. And then you don't have to keep making it every single time. Done! Okay, this is one that I wish I'd actually, I was shown this by Casey Morris, I believe, and then I completely forgot, and then Chandra Morris comes, she shows this during the TPT conference, and I was like, oh, man, I should have been using that one again. This one is where you highlight everything with one go. So you just hold down your mouse and over everything, and then everything is highlighted. So then you just need to move it, right? It's all movable. You can also change the size. Like say these were all, I don't know, 5 inches, and you want to move it to 10 or something like that, right? See, that's a little bit too big. Let's go, let's try 3. Anyways, so by highlighting them all, just drag it. And like I said, you've got to completely cover it. As you can see, that this left side did not get highlighted because I was over here. It has to be completely covered. Let's say that. Like that. Yeah. Another easy one again. And this one's gonna be important when I show you something from Power Pack coming up. I purchased the Bearwood Labs Power Pack not too long ago, June, end of June, early July, I can't remember. Some of the things on there I had learned to do on PowerPoint already. This one I'm going to show you is very cool. Now, I'm going to show you some bingo sheets that I made because it works great with that. But I have played with it a little bit outside of making a bingo sheet because it's all about being able to shuffle the images on your paper. And again, bingo sheets are the natural, product that you need to shuffle things. One of the things I was thinking of is School of Sellers, I think it was. I think it was School of Sellers. It might have been on her. It was either on her Instagram account or it was on her podcast. Not sure. Erin Waters. She talked about, you don't just have to make worksheets for Teachers Pay Teachers. Teachers Pay Teachers has this whole list of other types of resources that people are looking for. I think we always try and gravitate to the worksheet or the Google Slides or even the boom cards. But there's a whole list of things. And if you have not looked at that list, I highly recommend it. But that was one of my challenges I felt now that I'm learning a few more tricks on PowerPoint. I want to take a look at that list and see and challenge myself to make a couple products that are not the simple worksheet. Not that I necessarily do worksheets, but there are more and more teachers back in the classroom. So it'll be interesting how much Google Slide activities sell. In fact, it might be something, if you've made a lot of Google Slide activities, is to keep track of your paper versus your digital products and how they sell. Everything I've sold so far for August is paper. So I'm going to keep track of that, and maybe that's something you might want to try as well. But anyways, let's get to Bearwood Labs, and then I'll come back, okay? I left off with this slide, but I wanted to show you the Power Pack by Bearwood Labs, and you have to install it just like you would the flat pack, and you are given a license when you purchase it. And so these are the items that you can do with Power Pack. Some of these you can do in PowerPoint, but I just like sort of the way some of them, just the ease of having that one button to change things. we can copy the slides already in PowerPoint. That makes easy. I'm going to show you the shuffle in just a minute. I haven't played with this one, arranged to grid, so actually let's just see what happens. So we got, right now I've got 9 items on here, so if I do 3 by 3, okay, see what happens. Looks like it's already a grid. What if I just do this, move them around a bit? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's do that again. Let's undo that for a second. Because I had one highlighted. Oh, okay, so you got to have them all highlighted. Okay, so highlight them all. We learned this. And then arrange to grid. And that'll do a 3 by 3. Look at that. Evenly spaced. Very cool. Actually, let's make this one a little bit smaller. Let's do 5. Just so it's kind of in the same length as that one. And let's make this one 5. So they're all kind of similar now. Okay, now let's try this. Highlight them all. And go back to PowerPoint and then arrange. They're kind of already arranged, aren't they? Oh, but now they're on the paper. Oh, that's even better. So that's kind of cool. So you can arrange them on a grid. And with this, what was I going to just say? Oh, say I wanted this not on a 8.5 by 11. I wanted this on, say, something more landscape. I can go up to change slide size and go A4, because it's right now it's A4 portrait. I can change it to A4 landscape, and there it is. Now it changes everything, so that's why I want to put that back. It would be great if, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so there's some glitches. Look at everything changed in size. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let me backtrack. Okay, so this is one of these things, like I said, play with stuff. Okay, there, that's better. Anyways, look at that. It's all arranged there. Very nice. But here's the one I really like, and this goes with bingo. So I made these back to school bingo sheets, and I put them in here for practice. And I inserted all the images in the table. So there's nothing exciting about this yet. I'm going to tweak it some more. But what you do is you go into right-click duplicate. So you're going to drag, right? I'm going to go, I think these are too close to each other. So I'm going to highlight everything. However, I'm going to, now everything is highlighted, including the free, which I don't want highlighted. So I'm going to hold on to my command key, unclick it, and I'm also going to unclick the box because the box will shuffle too. There we go. Now I can go up here to shuffle items. Ta-da! Now I got another bingo card. How cool is that? I love that. I'm going to be making a lot of bingo cards over the next month or two. My kids are going to be playing bingo a lot in this year. Anyways, that's all I've been playing with so far in PowerPack. But as you can see, I'm not sure what this one is. Changing the size, slides, shape size, slide size, add, replace images. We've sort of done that in PowerPoint. Cropping, we can do already. Export selected slides. This would be nice because right now when you export, you either have to do all or one. So if I click this and I export to JPEG, I wonder if it will highlight what it'll do. Oh, you know what I could probably do? Well, hold on a second. If I go here, if I click, 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 and I export to JPEGs, doesn't give me a message. So that I'll have to play with a little bit more. Bearwood Labs has a YouTube channel, and they recently created a new product where you can put your TPT links straight into your PowerPoints from here, and you have access to them. Check out their YouTube channel. They might elaborate a little bit more on PowerPack. I should go there myself. Okay, but anyways, that's PowerPack. Cool, right? I was like, how do you figure those things out? I just admire people, those who code, those who, can figure those kind of things out. It's amazing. Anyways, So that's it for today. Next video, upcoming video, is going to be on Pinterest. Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I like Pinterest because I feel like I'm on top of it. Right? You know, sometimes like with something like Instagram or even Facebook, I don't always feel, you know, I just make posts or stories or whatever. I don't really, there's not a lot of intention when I make them. I post things when, you know, whenever I feel like it. Whereas with Pinterest, I can see the immediate results. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about Pinterest, and let me know if you've got a favorite tip about PowerPoint you want to share. Pop it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. We'll probably do another PowerPoint tips video, maybe before Christmas or something like that. We'll do it maybe once a season or something like that. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy, and we'll catch you in the next videos. See ya.